In previous episode, we initiated selection process to Formoza Special Forces, which is equivalent to US Navy SEALs. I had to swim, run, fight for my soul, and march through the woods in the middle of the night just so I can lay down for 4 hours in the middle of nowhere and eating nothing. Second part of physical test will be 42-kilometer march across the seashore. And if sand is not enough, I'm gonna have to do it overnight with fully equipped 50-pound backpack on my shoulders. By subscribing to this channel, you significantly contribute to its growth. Leave a like, sit tight, and enjoy.
I co, teraz widziałeś wilka?
No.
Pięknie, kurde, pięknie. Bro just said he saw a wolf in the woods. That's perfect. Ah. Here we are. Here we have the whistle. 5 minutes from the whistle.
To mamy budzik i 5 minut.
Alright, so my watch showed me 3 hours and 40 minutes of sleep. It's 7 a.m. right now and we are marching towards a truck. When I woke up at 3:30 a.m. I really thought like I was still getting cramps in my legs. By this time right now I just feel like I'm drained. My legs feel empty, but I'm not getting any cramps so far, so I'm relieved to feel that. So now we're gonna move towards the truck and probably head to the next spot. Let's go, let's go.
Na babie doły teraz jedziemy.
So now we were told we have 3 minutes. We have to change our clothes, change our shoes, stay in our uniforms, and grab a bottle of water. Which means probably we're gonna get in the water since we are living by the sea.
Lewo zwrot, za mną marsz.
So my toes are hurting from I peeled my skin yesterday on the mat. Now I just took my socks off. I don't want to get them wet, so I just put my bare foot in a wet shoe and it's burning.
We need to take out 2 floating boats, 4 paddles per 1 floating boat, and some cones. Yeah, those are the boats.
Trzymać tylko?
There was not too much talking about this task because we didn't have our translator, but I'm gonna try just to briefly tell you what was going on. That part of test was at the beach. Again, it was a nice weather, it was sunny, was not very windy, so thank you. We did a brief warm-up and then we had to go to the water. Get back to the water, again get out from the water, and then start crawling, do some exercise, get back to the water. You know, again, something that after a while it hits you really hard, not physically even, but mentally. It's something difficult, you know.
Raz, 4, 2.
Now, something I did not expect is I was announced a leader for one task. We had a challenge and we had to swim towards the buoy and come back. That was like a race on a floating boat. The catch in this race was whoever loses has to repeat the race, you know, has to go the distance again. And whoever wins has a little bit longer break and can drink a warm tea, you know. So I figured, yeah, we need to try hard with this one.
Czas, start.
Woda. Wiesz? Raz, prawa mocniej, lewa wolniej. Raz, długie. Raz, idziemy dobrze, dawaj, raz.
Pomóż im tam, żeby się im lepiej machało tymi pagajami.
Mocno teraz prawa okrążamy. Możemy, dobra, przejście. Zmiana, szybko. Musimy ich opłynąć. Lecimy! Spokojnie i stabilnie! Systematycznie! Dawaj, Zida! Panowie! Masa, siła! Pierdolnięcie! Gonią nas! Gonią, nie patrz tam! I panowie marszem! Lekko przy piasku, dawaj go! Okej, 3-4, dawaj gazu! That was intense, so we won. We got the break. We can drink some tea. It was a good thing that we switched our positions right after we passed the buoy. So I was rowing with my left hand, but then I could switch sides and use my right side. So I was like fresh, and we won. The tea is ours. We won the tea. Tea is ours.
Cheers! Oh yeah.
At this point, I said goodbye to the boys, and the rest of the challenges I was supposed to do alone. We got to the woods where I had to pick up 3 special points. So I had to know how to move around using a compass and a map. I had to know how to scale the distance, how to measure everything, but I was taught, this is something I was taught before. I had a preparation lesson.
This is a super simple map. Each map is oriented towards north. One of the first things you have to do when you're in the terrain, you have to orient the map towards north. You can do it with few methods, but the simplest one is by using a compass.
All right, are you ready? I'm giving you your position, the place where we are at now. X-ray alpha, 93490. First point, X-ray alpha, 93047. Point number 2, X-ray alpha, 92270. Next point, Charlie Foxtrot, 0772. That's all.
So we have 3 points, everything noted. Gotta go. Let's get it done again.
So what you do, and the critical element on the compass is the magnetic needle. Remember, the red tip with the letter N, November, is always looking north. When you use it, remember it has to be on a flat surface or it has to be leveled.
First task, find all points on the map. Time 10 minutes.
Okay, this map?
Yep.
Hope I remember how to do it. 93940. 93, it's almost and a half. 93490. 934.
Why is it important? It's important because when we give you grid reference numbers for few specific points, you will then have to find those points on the map and then using a compass and azimuth, navigate from one point to another.
Just to be clear, this is all part of the selection process, like the test that you need to pass.
This is one of the tasks that you perform in the selection process.
Okay, cool.
All right, I think I got it, so hopefully it's good.
Okay, so all 3 points are correct. Now I'm going to show you what you will find on each point. As you can see, each point is marked like this one. And you can see a marking device, and you will use it when you reach the point. I can show you. You have to do it like this, and after that, when you will have a complete card, your task is over. This is your card. Get ready to go.
Departure in 5 minutes? We start in 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
You can either travel using the signs, the roads, and different terrain features, but in your example, since you are not very experienced with it, it's gonna be hard. So for you, the simplest solution will be to go straight from one point to another using the force and the power of your legs. But in order to be able to do that, you have to have the azimuth that will guide you.
All right, so it seems like we are 100 meters away from the crossroad, and we're gonna start at that point to set our azimuth. Camera guys are gonna be with me for first couple 100 meters, and then I'm just gonna film with my GoPro. So this is our crossroad, so we're gonna go this way, and this is about 400 meters. So we're gonna use the technique that we were taught before, and that is every 2 steps is approximately 1 meter. Let's count it. So it's gonna be about 800 steps. 9, 10. So we're gonna have to make a step with our left foot 400 times.
suggestion. Bro, I made only 50 steps. I counted 50 steps. And at this point, my energy levels are like 3, maybe 3. I feel like my legs are empty. They got no gas at all. I feel like shit. 51. $399, 400. Now, just by looking at the map, we can guess, and we know we have to look to our left for the hill. There's our hill. Oh, cool. The boys told me yesterday that obviously it's more difficult to go straight up the hill. So I'm gonna go in diagonal direction. Just gonna switch sides. Yesterday I experienced the worst hell of my life. I didn't sleep enough. It was like 3 hours. Didn't have enough time to recover. And now I feel it feels so lame not being able to walk up the hill without an issue. And you know what's more funny? Someone had to walk up there and put 3 goddamn markers on top of each hill. Haha. I got it, my baby marker, number 1. Number 1. All this relentlessness, all this, whatever. Let's go, number 2. So number 2 is much further away. I guess we're gonna have to go back down to the road and look for another highest hill in the area. 120 meters. Ooh, but the road ends at some point. Yeah, it's gonna be a little further. Okay, so we're just gonna have to go to the end of the road and then straight. I tried to remember carefully what they were teaching me so I can use it in real life. And in general, tasks like this, it's important to know. When the electronics dies, you know, you don't have a phone, maybe you're gonna find a compass and a map in the middle of the woods. It was just fun. Geronimo! Quick stop for hydration.
Now the azimuth is the angle between the north and the direction of your travel.
Okay, so we're here. Now we can go either left or right. This is where we are right now. So we're gonna go right and then we're gonna try to walk from above. That means we're gonna go up north and west. All right, so it seems like we have 400 meters to our destination. Strzałka tą drogą tutaj. Tam. We've reached Jelenia Góra. It's good to know where we are. Let's take out the map and use this viewpoint as a reference for us to find our destination. We're looking for the top of the hill. That way is decline and that way is incline. So let's go that way. The crew is here. They were waiting at the point. Our orange marker. We're almost there. That's point number 2. We are officially 66666% through this shit. There we go. It's a different pattern, so you know we cannot lie. And now I'll see you in a few hours because it's gonna take some time to get back. So we only have mark number 3 left. It's totally in different direction, opposite way, so we have to get back. But the good thing is we only have to stick to the road that we used to get here. So we're going opposite way, then we're gonna pass our initial point of start, gonna jump to the other side, whatever this is, and go straight this way. And then we're gonna face our hill, so that is gonna be our last stop. We came back to our crossroad. This is the place where we started counting 400 steps. So that was our point 0 and we still have to go that way. So that road over there is a parallel road. We're gonna turn left and then we're supposed to find a village. We're passing Parashino. Just look at this collection. I hope the GoPro is gonna catch it. That's a nice collection. Okay, so this is the crossroad we are on right now. Final, maybe 1 kilometer, at most 1 kilometer, and we are at our destination. Bro, let's do this. Let's finish this shit. All right, bro. I think we're there. Shit. Almost there. welcome back. My name is Adam Joseph and I have just completed the task. All 3 markers collected. Let's do this. Thank you, thank you.
You have all 3 points, so the task is completed. And now it's time to rest.
Rest. That sounds good.
We have 1 hour and 30 minutes of rest, so I'm gonna take a nap. If I'm able to sleep, I'm gonna take a nap. If not, then I'm just gonna lay down and relax. 10 p.m. we're starting, and 40 kilometers. We're gonna go through the whole marathon. Fuck. My legs are drained for now. I'm really like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do my best. And yeah, I'll see you in 90 minutes, I assume, at the start line.
Right now, to sum it up, entire day of training, then 4 hours of sleep in the middle of woods. Get up, entire day again. Roll up with the you know, special tasks. 2 hours of sleep. They gave me 2 hours of sleep in the car. So I was sleeping on the back seat of a car for 2 hours. And then I had to get ready for my final mission, which was a marathon at the beach.
Welcome back. I had a nap, quick nap. For now I feel fine because I had an energy drink, and hopefully this is gonna keep us on going for another 2 hours at least to have a good kickoff start. One thing I want to do, I want to add a little extra cushion padding on my toe. As you remember, there was like a small injury. I torn my skin. There's like a blister, you know. So I just want to have something that's gonna protect this area while I'm walking. God damn it, bro. Like there's pure darkness. There's nothing else. Look at this. Boom. If someone can't see me, just follow the light. And I will engrave symbols AJ so that I can light it on the sky.
48. Your task. Perform an individual march on the beach for a distance 42 kilometers. You can walk only along the beach line.
Okay. Just for your reference, because normally soldiers are not allowed to wear any type of device like watches. So I'm gonna set up my Garmin for walking activity, and we're gonna see, just for you guys, just so you know, at which point I failed, or maybe if I did it all. I just want to have something to refer to. So this is set up and we're ready. This is what it looks like. On my left is just water. This is Baltic Sea. On my right, there's forest.
I felt like I was walking on the moon.
And ahead we have pretty good conditions because water, like the sand is pretty stiff. There's a tide. This is 4 kilometers in 50 minutes. So that means we only have to maintain the pace for another 10 times longer. 500 minutes like this should give us 8 hours, 30 minutes. So here we have some exit, 5 kilometers. First hour behind us, there's a boat and we're going that way. We're going that way. Another exit, and I'm just wondering if maybe I should quit. It would be so easy to quit.
It was so dark. Every moment I was just turning my back and flashing with the flashlight. If there isn't someone trying to stab me with a knife or something like this. I was a little freaked out. Not so much, but you know, the more I thought about it, walking in silence, just hearing the sounds of water. Every once in a while, just heard some noise behind my back, and it was like really dark. I would turn around and, you know.
I already feel tired, but at the same time, it's the 7th kilometer, and I just started optimizing my movement. Every once in a while, I try to drink a little bit of water. 10 kilometers, I've drank quarter of a gallon for now. I'm struggling and my feet are getting rusty. 17.5 kilometers. I see a red light from the distance. This is 21 kilometers.
O, ty! Wygląda to nawet nieźle.
How you doing, gentlemen? I'm just doing my 40 kilometers, you know, as usual, early in the morning. This is what it is. That's the place, halfway. I was pissed because my watch showed me that I walked 1 mile more than I was supposed to. And they're like, this is the right distance. We are not wrong. They told me I was wrong. And I'm like, I don't know, I think I got a little depressed after this, after hearing that, you know, that I'm gonna have to walk even more than my watch was indicating.
Czujesz się dobrze?
Nie.
Tak naprawdę czy wymagasz jakiejś interwencji medyka, czy nie?
Tak naprawdę to
No.
nie. Czuję, że gdzieś tam pali mnie, jakieś ścięgno się naciąga.
Dosyć siłowo.
Would you like some, whatever this is? Chicken ice cream, that's what it is. Unbelievably good.
It was so nice to stand with them and speak with them. I didn't want to go back, but I figured maybe somehow this would be the finish line and maybe somehow this would be the moment I could get off. But no, I just had to go back.
Peace out, A-Town. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah.
Pamiątkę.
Hey, finally we can see our surroundings. It's 5:30 a.m. I don't have to use the flashlight anymore. Hooray! My pony is over the ocean. My pony is over the sea. My pony is over the ocean. When I hit 30 kilometers eventually, I think that was the first moment when I doubted myself. That was the moment where physically I felt it was my limit. Every single step that I took from that moment was just my mental will. Ba 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 ba, ha ba ba ba, ba 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 ba, ha ba ba ba. That's how I act when I'm tired. I'm sorry. But keep in mind that this keeps my mind occupied. I heard whispers in my brain all the time, constant whispers. Get it off, like finish it. You don't have to do it. They can drive you, they can take you towards the finish line and you can just edit it. Of course I didn't do it. Again, I'm not a quitter.
Jak się czujesz?
Chujowo.
Jest źle? Jest?
Słabo już. Boli mnie całe ciało.
So, this is supposed to be isotonic drink. We're gonna try to shake it up, mix it with the rest of the water I got and drink. I've never felt such a difference after eating a candy, you know? Every bite I felt gave me more energy, you know, to make some extra steps. Dawaj to! Remember when I told you I walked longer distance than I was supposed to? So the thing was, on my watch, I thought I have 2 kilometers left, you know, at some point. But I looked ahead and I saw something that would seem like a group of people standing. And I'm like, is it possible? Is it them? It turned out I was right. The halfway mark that they were standing on was literally 1 kilometer further away than it was supposed to be. So on the way back, I had to walk less distance, and that built me up like as hell. Seeing them gave me so much energy that I just started running. I'm gonna finish running. I'm gonna run into the Taki mam skurcze charakter. nie wiem, czy ja dojdę.
Dosyć siłowo.
Zdejmij plecak, rozbierz się do gaci. Wchodzisz do wody, do wysokości barków, obracasz się w moją stronę, liczysz do 10, pokazujesz bicepsy przodem i wychodzisz naprzód.
And yeah, I got to the destination point. It was magical, bro. I cried. I really started crying when I got through the finish line and I knew that I did it. I started crying.
Załóż mundur. This was a strong 48 hours. I appreciate your effort and your will. This was not a full selection cycle, although I have a feeling that you got the taste on how we select personnel for Naval Special Warfare Unit Formoza. There will be no official gifts, only a small reminder, which is an official sign of our unit. We call it the ugly face. It's a sea monster with the face of a snake. You can find it in some deep space in the Baltic Sea, and our Polish national flag. Good job.
This is the first time in my life I ever cried because of just sport involved emotions, you know. I don't think I ever gave so much of myself because this is definitely not my discipline. This is purely endurance, not for my weight class. However, I was rushing to the finish line and I really wanted to make it on time before 10-hour limit. So my watch showed 9:59:37.
So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That was difficult. Please subscribe to this channel and hopefully this video. I've filmed many more videos like this on my Polish channel, but this is the first time I posted to my English channel. Subscribe, share, talk about this video, and hopefully we will be able to do similar videos in the future, but worldwide, you know? Imagine police in Dubai, in Germany, special forces in France, whatever. You can travel the world and experience all these things, and I'm happy to be the tester, official tester. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, and I'll see you soon. So this is what it takes to complete selection process to elite special forces. It obviously wasn't easy, and it wasn't full, but now we earned permission to experience some elements of their tactical training. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the last part of this beautiful trilogy.